One day I'll make nice. Then I'll show those waiters who's the boss.
Don't worry about the bots. They're working for me. The Brotherhood says they'll build us a better tomorrow. Trust me.
Stay on your toes. Wasteland is merciless.
We can have Valdez take another look at the ground. 2,000 miles of hiking's put some real weight.
You're here. Good. To review the current situation, one of our patrols located a cache of dangerous weapons in a raider storeroom. Stolen Brotherhood weapons, no less. Your assignment is to secure the storeroom for the Brotherhood, and the weapons along with it. I'll put together a squad and meet you there. But given the situation, it's imperative you arrive there as soon as possible. Any questions, Initiate?
All this much paperwork.
One last thing. We need to confirm the weapon's source. I find it unlikely the raiders will be willing to talk until after we send them a very clear message. If any of them are still alive after that, we can question them. But priority one is securing the weapons they already have. That will be all. Dismissed.
Might buy us goodwill with the locals. These people are still hurling nukes at me.
Could I interest you in a block of concrete? Directive, acquire all junk, still in progress. Who left all this precious junk around? Was it you? Be honest. Does this trash make me smell bad? When you die, can I harvest you for bone shards? Would you like to join my scavenger hunt? Today we're gathering unstable nuclear waste.
well. Looks like we have a visitor. Did the Brotherhood send you? Didn't know they were working with run-of-the-mill average wastelanders. Thought they wanted you strapped into one of those tin cans round the clock. It's wrong of me to judge by appearances, though. Why don't you introduce yourself? That's so. You got a deed to go with that claim? 'Cause, we're not gonna sign it.
This vault and all material goods within are hereby under possession of the Brotherhood of Steel. This requisition will aid us in the preservation of technology and the protection of mankind. Your compliance will ensure your safety.
You know, I'm interested in hearing more about this protection of mankind business. I suppose killing a few no-good raiders is an easy price to pay for the benefit this measly little vault will provide for us as a species. Is that it?
I repeat, your compliance will ensure your safety. Not that I'd expect a simple-minded brute to understand.
Resorting to name-calling already. I have to say, I'm disappointed. Thought I'd be able to speak to someone civilized from a big-shot organization like yours. As tight of a bunch as Mr. Compliance over there. So be it. You've made it clear the Brotherhood only provides two options: blind obedience or violence. You take a wild guess which we would prefer.
Leader is... Make sure to question him before he gets away.
Looks like things didn't turn out so well for me. Get it over with, then. Hold on. Let me get this straight. You barged in here, looking to reclaim your property, only to tell me you don't know where it came from? This is almost too good to make up. I knew my feeling about the Brotherhood was right, but you just keep on confirming it. Here's the thing. I don't talk about raider affairs on Brotherhood territory. That's what this is now, right? If you really want to know, you can let me go and come talk to me in Crater. I deal with reasonable individuals, not an entourage of fascists with their guns pointed at my face.
I don't like it, but we have to let him go. We don't have the resources to waste on holding him prisoner. And Paladin Romani forbids executing enemies who have surrendered.
They call you Knight, don't they? I didn't know that was another word for lapdog.
Our order is held together by the chain that binds. Each link steadfastly supporting the next. It's not something that a lawless worm like you would understand.
You wound me, Knight. In the heart, that is. Since I've surrendered, and you can't touch me anymore.
I've had enough of this. Leave here and don't come back. And let me be clear. There are no orders protecting active trespassers.
Thanks for the tip. I'll add it to my compendium.
To me for your next orders, Initiate. We completed the first part of our mission. You composed yourself in a manner befitting of the Brotherhood. We don't compromise, especially not with raiders. It's clear you understand that. Moving forward, we still need to track down the weapon source. That man appeared to know something. I don't care how you get it out of him, but make sure you get it. This is your top priority. The longer we let these weapons spread, the more difficult it will be to track down all of them.
Can't believe they had the nerve to just barge in like that. That knight acts like some kind of righteous savior. So, you really came? Huh. To be honest, I didn't expect the Brotherhood to show its face around here with anything less than a fully armored battalion. Life is just full of surprises, isn't it? So, what can I do for you, oh honorable emissary of Steel? About that. You and your metal buddies put me in a pretty tight spot back there. There are people here in Crater depending on me. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it back to them. So I prioritized a little bit. Getting home to those people was more important than being completely sincere to a group of heavily armed tyrants. So if you're looking for help with your little weapon problem, you can look somewhere else.
Don't you think you're being stubborn, Pierce? We have a good little Brotherhood peon here at our disposal. We can make use of that.
We've been over this. There's no compromising with people like the Brotherhood. Give them an inch and they'll take a mile.
We don't know that yet for sure. Besides, everyone has their own motivations. Our visitor might have one worth talking about.
I won't rely on a betrayal to take them down. You should know that. I have nothing left to discuss. I've given you my answer, Initiate. Now for your sake, I'd suggest you don't stick around.
Hey, you. Don't leave yet. I've got something to say. Don't mind Pierce, he's stubborn. Holds too tightly to his morals. I'll tell you about the weapons, but you're gonna need to give me something in return. Interested? I want intel on the Brotherhood. Records, roster, correspondence. You've got people specialized in keeping track of that sort of thing, right? Transfer their data onto this holotape and bring it back to me. Then I'll tell you what you want to know. Toodles. We'll have to tally up the new raiders. Hope they're not weaklings.
One day I'll make night. Then I'll show those raiders who's boss.
Who knows what's straight? What can I do for you? Or did you come to lend a hand? Raiders, huh? If they're anything like the raiders we've encountered on the expedition route, then my guess is the situation isn't pretty. All right, how can I help?
Fort Atlas is in good hands. Knight Shin's trained us well.
I think I understand. The funny thing about data is you don't know what's real or not. Not unless you gathered it yourself. To be honest, I was working on encrypting my terminal for this kind of situation. So, if anyone accessed it who wasn't supposed to, they would just get false info and none would be the wiser. I didn't finish, but you can still use the fake data I created. Should be clearly labeled in the files. Just don't select the wrong one. This is the raiders we're talking about. It'd be bad news if they got an advantage on us. Worse, if the Knight found out it was because of me. Not a problem. I'm here to help.
Find, protect, preserve.
The weapon may keep me safe, but it doesn't make these repairs go any faster. Robots everywhere, but all standard models. Surely there's something more to discover here.
Make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was.
business. You've got the holotape? Good, thanks. The weapons don't have one source. Some of them we looted off a group of unfortunate settlers. We've also traded them among ourselves. Some old friends visited Crater a while back wielding that firepower, claiming they earned it in a fight. They were bragging about it till the day they left. Said they sent some big armored folks running. I can't confirm that the losers were Brotherhood, but that was your logo on the side of those weapons, wasn't it? Doesn't matter to me. Now, I told you what I know. With any luck, we won't talk again. Yep. They may or may not have more, but they've definitely come in contact with them. West. They said they passed through Ohio before coming here. I don't know how much further out they went. They wouldn't shut up about it, so I learned to tune it out pretty quick. But I do remember them passing around a helmet with a bullet hole through its visor. A trophy from the Fallen. Don't change your mind. This was a one-time offer, and it's one that neither of us will speak of again.
Hope those kids we picked up are doing okay. What were their names again? Started with
I will not allow Atlas
I see
to
you
go to
returned
war
from
for
Crater.
fights.
Standing by for your report. That's not what I was hoping to hear. All right. Tell me about the sources.
I hope my next mission is soon. I'm tired of being stuck in Fort Atlas.
I see. And are those raiders still at Crater? It can't be helped then. We need to focus on Appalachia for the moment.
We should see if anyone needs help with anything.
And the other one. Foundation 2. This is bad. Worse than I thought. At this rate, all of Appalachia will be toting these rocket launchers. All because of... Forgive me, Initiate. I lost my composure. We need to follow up with Foundation as soon as possible.
The settlers, they want to rebuild, but they're only looking at the future. We need to understand the past as well, or else we'll make the same mistakes going.
Peaceful or not, civilians should not have access to that kind of technology. It's too easy for things to go wrong. Take the Great War as an example. That catastrophe is the inspiration for our mission today.
We're gonna have to bring the Crater Raiders under control eventually. Hopefully without unnecessary...
So that's everything. That was a thorough report. The Brotherhood appreciates your diligence looking into this matter. Our next step is to deal with Foundation.
One day I'll make nice.
Paladin Romani already had plans to establish contact. So, she'll want to hear about this. No need to expound everything. I'll follow up later with a more detailed report.
We have to cut ourselves free from America.
That's classified information, Initiate. Not every operation runs perfectly. All you need to know is that we're fixing it.
Cleaning duty again? I swear night shift.
A knight's helmet? It must be. 2 other knights embarked with us from the west coast. Knight Thornberry returned partway through the journey. Knight Connors gave his life in honorable service to the Brotherhood. Show the proper respect when asking about him. To think they held onto his helmet like a trophy. It's unforgivable. Ad Victorium.
Stuck in Fort Atlas.
Defiance ever was. We are all links in the chain, bound in the Brotherhood.
Disorder is to be expected in a place that lacked Brotherhood oversight for so long.
Should see if anyone
Ah, Initiate. I haven't had the chance to discuss your last assignment with Knight Shin yet. Was there something you needed to report to me directly? Really? Foundation? That's troubling. How well do you know the people of Foundation? That's good. Then I'm sure you're aware that they've managed to carve out a solid living for themselves in Appalachia. I spoke with a few members of their community, looking for ways to work together. We're in need of food and water. They have plenty to spare. However, knowing they may have those weapons accelerates matters. It's critical that we follow up with them right away.
Not a moment too soon.
Your mission is as follows. Meet with Gloria Chance, the supervisor of Foundation Supply Room. Determine whether or not they've seen or acquired such weapons for themselves. And lastly, establish a trade deal with Foundation. Something that will provide us longevity in Appalachia.
No meat.
And allow me to stress, both returning with the weapons and securing a trade deal are equally important objectives, Initiate.
Request doesn't even have a name on it.
Remember, you represent the Brotherhood to these people. Do us proud.
If I don't sleep tonight, I should be able to get this list done.
Ad Victorium. I hope my next mission is soon.
You're back. I assume Paladin Romani has tasked you with handling the situation. Why are you dragging your feet? Move out! By any means necessary. Returning with those weapons is absolutely critical. This is too important a task for a light touch. Do whatever it takes. These weapons are far too dangerous to be in anyone's possession but our own. I see. This isn't surprising, but it's not the choice that I would have made. I will have a word with Paladin Romani while you're out. But remember, respect the chain of command. If Paladin Romani has tasked you with this, carry it out, regardless of what you or I may think of it. Do not test my patience, Initiate. This is our way. Chain of command supersedes how we feel. However, I will put this as plainly as I can. I feel we'd grow stronger from continuing to rely on ourselves rather than focus on trade deals. Recovering the weapons, however, is more than a task. It is your duty as a member of the Brotherhood of Steel. That's all I have to say on the matter. You have your assignment. Carry it out.
I miss being inside the boat.
You must be here about that shipment of Blamco mac and cheese. Great. I was starting to get worried. Sorry about that. I suppose the power armor should have given that away. You say you're with Paladin Romani? That's fantastic. I didn't think she'd get back to us so quickly. How can I help you, sire, your majesty, your steeliness? Right. About that. Originally, we were hoping to purchase some weapons in exchange for food and supplies, but we may need to work something else out. After all, our last purchase is more than enough firepower for the time being. Yep, that's right. Hun, can you tell our friend here about those thingies we picked up recently?
Oh, sure thing. We got weapons all right, Initiate. You Brotherhood guys make some high-quality gear. And tell me if this sounds familiar. Tubes of explosive death with your logo on the side? Oh, well, the stuff we got definitely has your logos on it. Some guys from the town watch took them out for testing a little earlier. I'm sure you can catch up with them. They normally practice at a small site they set up near the East Mountain Lookout, a bit north of here.
Oh, that's right. Mike and them took the weapons out for a test drive. If you head over, I'm sure they'd let you take a look. I hope you understand those weapons are our property, though. We spent quite a bit acquiring them. But hurry back. I'm sure we can still find a way to work together, even if we don't need more weapons. And send the fellas home, would ya? They've been playing with those things long enough.
everyone gather round. Ward wanted us to record some instructions on how to use these things. Where's Mike? Hey, Mike, stop messing around that terminal and grab one of those rocket launchers.
Uh-oh. Sorry. I wanted to lock the terminal first. Let me put this in my bag really quick.
Give it up, Mike. That could be decades old. Just grab one of them and come here. Wait, Mike, I told you not to pick it up like that.
Oh, God. What have I done? right there. Don't come any closer. Investigating? What? You've been to the lookout tower. You have to understand. It was an accident. I'm Mike. Mike Tiller. Go to Foundation. Tell him you found me dead. Because I'm never leaving. I'm not going back. You can't make me. They'll never believe me. They'll think I'm a murderer. No way! These things, they're evil. No, they stay with me. This door is barred tight, and way behind me is flooded. You can't get in. Just give up, and go tell Gloria I'm dead. There's nothing to say. Just go and leave me.
Scouting report. Brotherhood Squire Schultz. Kerwood Mine is almost completely flooded. Going down into that brine without power armor or a stronger set of lungs seems suicidal. It's too bad. My recon instincts are telling me there could be something good down there. Maybe a way into that locked room.
Are just starting. You. No, I've actually been on for a couple hours. I meant level-wise. No, I have another character who's played the whole game all the way through. This is my second go through. This is why I changed things last. The cave diving suit. Oh, I see. Last time I negotiated with him and I let him live. This time I killed him because he made me go through all that blah blah blah.
What are you doing up this late? Go get some shower. Nice work at the Rodco factory.
Gotta talk to Paige about those sunny bots. Giving me the creeps.
To be away from the pit.
Sandwiches, subs, grinders, and cookies. Aren't they safe?
You're back! I was starting to get worried. Oh, you've got the weapons. Where's Mike and the others? Weren't they at the tower? Oh no, that's terrible. Oh, those poor boys.
Oh, man. That's rough. Well, I hope you're planning on giving the weapons back all the same. They're ours.
Tad, enough! We still need to find a way to work with these people. I think we should try and wrap up business between us now. We're going to need to tell those families about what happened. I know it's hard to think about at a time like this, but settling on a deal and having you on your way is probably for the best. Now then, I understand you'll want to take these weapons back with you, but that won't work for us. They cost us too many caps to just let go. Unfortunately, regardless of where they came from before, they're our property now, and they'll need to stay with us.
Well, that's true, but maybe you're right.
Not maybe. You are right. You need to get these things out of here before anyone else is killed. Only problem is, those weapons put us in the hole, financially speaking. We need to sell off our supplies to recover, and that leaves nothing left to share with the Brotherhood. Well, sure, if you covered the loss, we'd be in a much better position to help out the Brotherhood. But those weapons, they weren't cheap. Well, thank you for taking care of the weapons. They're yours. But training? I suppose our guards are lacking discipline.
You're not gonna make me do push-ups, are you?
'Cause that would be the end of the world. Okay, we provide food, water, and the latest scoop on weird tech, and the Brotherhood provides us with training to better defend ourselves. Sounds pretty fair to me.
Oh, shit.
Thanks for all your help. Please let Paladin Romani know where we stand.
Thanks again, Initiate. Looking forward to doing business with y'all.
Ideally you might have wanted to negotiate a better deal, but I didn't have my cards up in the other two areas, so I couldn't. I had to pick IO. To level up all your perf cards area.
Join up, defend yourself, and see the world wider. I'm thinking about joining up, getting in, or...
In case anybody's wondering what cards I'm talking about, I'll show us in a minute as soon as I get done loading in. I should have picked to load just straight in, but I kind of messed up. But the perk cards are right here. And it doesn't matter what cards you have per se as to what the top number is. As near as I can figure out, the cards only matter based upon what cards you have. Okay, so let's see intelligence. Which one do I want? Okay, well I'm gonna have to do science. Okay, so now now my total intelligence is 12, and that's what you want. Is the cards matter, but they only matter about the overall level. But basically, what the number is next to them is what matters, and to get that higher number is based upon what cards they are and the level. So you look at the little stars at the bottom. See, Happy Camper is number 2. There's only 2 stars. So that right there, that card can't go any higher than 2. The one next to it, Inspirational, that can have 3. The one next to that, Magnetic Personality, that can go 2. And Team Medic, that can go 3, and so on and so on. But based upon how many cards you have total for that area, plus what their rank is, I think that's what ultimately decides what the number is. And if you can't get this number up, you know, any higher because you don't have the cards, you can't get the cards or whatever, there's always the legendary perks. Once you get to level 50, I think it is, then your first slot will open up at level 50. Your next one will open up at 100. The next one will open up at 150. This one will open up at 250. I think, I'm not 100% sure. But each one of these opens up. Choose a perk. So you can either choose one of these perks, or if you need help in an area, you can skip all that and go to like perception, put that in its place. Now you get perception. The next one, let's see, choose a perk. You want strength. Okay, now that will open you up another space. Your next one, choose a perk. Let's see, endurance. Okay, your next perk, you want to choose, you don't have to choose the ones I did. Agility, I think. What one do I want? Agility or charisma? I know I don't want intelligence because that's up by itself. But you can. But once you selected these, you can't unselect them. So you got to be careful about which ones you select. Which one? Oh, okay, we'll go in agility for now because I think that one's down. Now every one of those now gives me another card. See, strength. I now can pick 2 cards. And perception, I now get another perception card. You might want to take out this one and then put in Archer. Fireproof.
Everything makes sense now. This is my place, my mission.
There. See, now it raised all those levels up on those cards. So, in addition, that's another way you can raise up your areas is with your perks. Okay, we gotta go up here.
Welcome back, Initiate. I was just discussing the missile launcher matter with Knight Shin here. I imagine you're here to report on your dealings with Foundation. Well then, don't keep us waiting.
I've returned with the weapons, a trade deal. The Foundation will also report weaponry, except training from us.
Interesting. So they'd be willing to take our lead when it comes to how they handle defense in the future. This could be mutually beneficial. At the very least, we may be able to rely on them to keep the crater in check.
We're not here to exacerbate aggressions between the locals, Knight Shin. Initiate. Your heart is in the right place, but we need to be careful about creating too much imbalance in the region. I'd be happy to recruit members of Foundation into our ranks if they want to learn to fight, but making the settlement more militant is concerning.
So you'd be okay if they're properly trained, but only if they're flying our colors. That sounds more like a recruitment drive than an effort to help others.
That's enough, Knight. You know it's more complicated than you're boiling it down to. Besides, we have a more pressing issue that the Initiate has uncovered. It's troubling that the weapons have spread to this degree, but there isn't much we can do beyond dealing with situations like this as they arise. But, Initiate, I hope you know you've done well.
Paladin, maybe we should check in with Scribe Valdez. She had mentioned wanting to bring something important to our attention.
That's right. Initiate, please let the Scribe know we're ready for her. Knight Shin and I have a few things to discuss in the meantime.
Scorched. Raiders, ghouls, anything tries to attack, we'll be ready.
See if anyone needs help with anything.
Let's see. Well, we have completed at least most of Steel Dawn. I mean, we have like we're almost to the halfway point between, and then Steel Rain will start. Technically, I don't know the difference because when I got it, it was all together, but they may have, when it first came out, it may have been separated for two different reasons, but I've done most of it. So the next part is going to bring us here. And I'm just debating on whether or not we want to go that route yet, because I don't know if I want to go do that, because I got to fortify my my weapons before taking on that project. So I don't know that we want to complete that before figuring out some more stuff. So let's see. So we might pause here and pick up that tomorrow. So I'm just trying to think of what else to do.
We're here to protect them. They'll learn that in time.
See, I know what's coming, so that's why I'm, a little hesitant as to try to figure out, before I leap into the next section without thinking clearly. So we are going to, wow, his camp looks like right where my camp is. Let me see. Oh, I'm not in her server no more. She must have left. Either that's because I left the server and she didn't bounce back. Oh, interesting. Okay, well. I'm trying to think. What else did I need to get done? Well, we're going to go to camp for a minute before I figure out the situation. Normally, people could, only make their streams like an hour. Me, I play until I either get tired or bored, but, but then I figure, well, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do the whole Brotherhood in one swoop either. I mean, I could get it done, but I still need to make sure when I go in there that I have, the proper materials before just running in there. Normally I would have just came to my camp and tried to figure things out, but because I need to figure some other stuff out, I guess I knew that was going to happen when I did what I did with it.
Just about time to eat.
Let's see here. Weapons. Okay, we have that. And we have the plasma. So oh. So I have 128 bullets plus the combat shotgun. So we gotta go in and fix the combat shotgun. Keep forgetting how I got this camp set up. So we want to go to modify and repair. Combat shotgun, inspect. Is there any mods I can do to it to give it more thingy? Okay. Automatic receiver, okay. That doesn't bring it up any. That doesn't bring it up any. That doesn't bring it up any. That doesn't bring it up. That doesn't bring it up. That doesn't. We could put in some legendary mods and make it Legendary 1 mod. So that'll give it better that. Standard magazine. Standard stock. Receiver barrel. Standard receiver. Automatic receiver. That actually drops it down in that. What about oh, we don't got any other mods there. Reflex. We don't got the scope mod. We need rank 4 on the gunsmith, that's why. No muzzles, no default appearances, so that's bad. Okay, so what we need to do is we should pipe pistol. So what we'll do then is we'll craft us a new one at 30. Okay.
Ready to make list. Ready to check twice.
We'll bring our blade of Bastet up to 25. Oh, we can't go up till 35. combat. We don't have the materials to bring it up there. We need level 4 to make that and that. But we have the plans for it. We can make our own bow. How about that? And a 10mm pistol. But we don't have screws. We need screws.
Evaluating naughtiness.
Did I ever make my own bow yet?
Evaluation complete. Naughtiness level. Exceed all projections. What has this world become?
I wanted to find out which one shoots the best. Okay, so let me go check and see if I can bring this up to 30 yet. I forget what its crafting restrictions are. This can come up, but I need more. I need more stuff. Let's see. I can bring this up to 30. That's good. Okay, that's good. That'll work for me. Let's see. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so
Based on current number of registered naughty children, this unit is suffering from a severe
I wonder if there's any mods. I know I got some mods for the backpack. Let's see if there's any backpack mods. Cave diving suit. There's no mods for it. Small, let's see, modify. I don't have any mods yet? I thought I had a mod.
little one. Have you been nice?
I'm curious to know if he's babbling about talking to me.
No. Oh, my, no.
'Cause I don't really consider myself little.
Why? Error. Report. This unit attempted to decorate local fauna with a Rudolph nose. Failure case. Feature. Possess 2 heads. Cannot resolve.
See, right now, see, the damage resistance is 20. I can't show the other damage resistant, but it goes up to 40 damage, which is pretty good considering. See, the other, I compared this with my other armor that I can make. Light armor. This chest piece can go up to 30, but it goes up to 35. So if I made this armor, this would actually have better armor protection than the other stuff. Interesting. Because then I say, what did I say it was? Right now it's only 20, so it's not really high. Well, it goes higher, and it goes higher than this. I remember checking it out because it's like the second best armor in the game. This is first armor in the game. See, right now, this, if I was to make this one goes up all the way up to damage resistance to 84, which is good, and it can withstand up to 1,000 as far as nuclear goes. That's what that symbol at the bottom is. And the next one above that is electrical, and then standardized damage. I just need, some more ballistic fibers, and then I can build it. This is actually pretty higher than I thought. But if I make this starts to use ballistic fiber, and then I won't have as much ballistic fiber to use to make the other if I want to make the other. So see, this uses leather, steel, and cloth. The Garber Mysteries is the basics of it. So no matter what, as long as you have that and you don't accidentally sell it or trade it, you have it. Because you get it from the fabricator down in the lair, or whatever you want to call the Mistress of Mystery underground, whatchamacallit. 1, 2. So I just need a chest piece for this. Once I get the chest piece of the head pendants, I have all this. I have all that, and then I'll have whatever this has, which is, whoops. This goes up to 35, and it has damage resistance of 16.
satisfied with your gift, this unit is not authorized to make exchanges. Please contact your closest local customer service help workshop for further inquiries. This unit is specialized in deploying the following morale initiatives: cheer, joy, holly, and jolly. Scanning for nuns, boys and girls. Scanning, scanning. None could be located. This world has become a desolate nightmare. Happy holidays.
For all the change in the world, people are still basically the same.
This unit will not be accepting requests to sit on Santa's lap. We apologize for the inconvenience.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Why?
are my little elves. No, really, I fear for their safety.
Well, we will take this up back tomorrow where we left off. Because we have to go back, talk to Valdez, and then we have to come here. And I'm not ready to do that right now. So we'll pick up tomorrow. I mean, it's not going to take that long to get that done. I mean, we completed, whoops, wrong one. We got the foundation already, so they're done. All we got to do now is go back and get we got to go and get the crater ready to do Vault 79 before we can go forward. I mean, you don't have to. We could just go side with the foundation and forget them and leave them out of the equation completely, but I at least want to try the side. I didn't do it with my other character, but I at least want to try to side with the crater at least once in one of the side ones. And the one I'm talking about is I can only do it from here, so and I'm leaving anyway, so it really doesn't matter. But when you go to play, you get basically these other ones, and if you use this server right there, it doesn't save to the other server, so I want to try to side with the crater in this one so I can see how it goes. It won't save it, and it won't keep it, but if I go forward in that one, I can't go back in that one. It won't let you. It'll only let you go from where the adventures, your primary, this is your primary selection. This one's what everybody goes into. If you have Fallout first, then you can go into this one. Everybody can go into this one if they want. It's a specialty one, but you can still do what you want in it within reason. It just doesn't save your progress. It'll give you the same progress that you have here, but it won't let you go backwards. So if I go forward, I can't go back. I can only go forward in here, and then it won't save my progress. Like if I want to see how to do something, then it won't save it. This world is never active, but it's for people with Fallout first. So normal people can do that one, can do this one, and this one, and then Fallout first, this one, and that one. But they never have nothing active, so it's not a big deal. This is basically a private world. Only people with Fallout first can go in there. So there we are for today. We'll pick this up tomorrow. I don't know when. Hit your bell notifications and subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified of when I will be on next, because I don't have a set schedule, so that would be my best. But we're done for today. We'll catch this tomorrow, so see you all then.